To talk to you guys about today. And I'm kind of excited about this. Of course, I'm always excited about something. I'm pretty sure that I got my technical difficulties fixed on Instagram. We will find out, hopefully. So maybe there's sound there, maybe there's not. If someone could let me know if you could hear me, that would be great. I'm pretty sure Facebook is working. It usually does. I haven't had any technical difficulties with that. Although, okay, there we go. It's fixed. That's hilarious. So as soon as I say I have no technical difficulties on Facebook, it goes down. But we got it fixed. So I think we're good. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is Neptune Retrograde. So we're in a pretty big retrograde season right now. Hey Sharon, can you hear me over there on Instagram? I think I fixed the technical difficulties, but I'm not sure. Oh, yay! Awesome, it's working. Okay, so here we go. So Neptune Retrograde. We are in kind of a big retrograde season right now. You can go back and check my other videos that I've already done on, thank you so much, Sharon, thank you. Now Facebook's giving me a little bit of trouble, but you know, we get through it. So we currently have Jupiter retrograde still, Saturn is still retrograde, and Pluto is still retrograde. And as of this morning at around 8:36 in the morning Mountain Time, Neptune is now retrograde as well. And this is kind of awesome. I really love this. And it's in the sign of Pisces, which it rules, which is really, really awesome. So what does this mean for us, right? What is Neptune retrograde calling for us to go within about? Again, any retrograde phase is a time to go within and re-evaluate things, reconsider things, rethink things, remember things. So what is Neptune asking us to go within about today? Oh, how long will it be retrograde? Okay, so today until November 27th, it's about a 5-month retrograde phase. So all of these planets, so they're all kind of outer planets, and the further out they are, the longer their orbit is, or takes to go around the sun, and so their retrograde phases are a little bit longer. So Jupiter's pretty long, Saturn's pretty long, Pluto's super long, right? I know, and Neptune, until November 27th. So this is a really good long time for us to go within and think about these things, rethink some things, reconsider, reconnect. This is going to be my favorite word for Neptune retrograde is reconnect. Okay, so why? So Neptune rules Pisces. It is retrograde in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is a water sign. And Neptune and Pisces are all about kind of the magic in the world, the spirituality. So Neptune is like Poseidon. It's symbolized by Poseidon, like the god of the seas. Yes, reconnect. Reconnect is the big word. Again, all of the RE words are good for retrogrades. But for Neptune, reconnect is my favorite one, I think. So Neptune is the god of the seas, and so this is, and Pisces is a water sign, so this is going to be very watery energy, emotional energy, intuitive, spiritual energy that we're working with and that we're going within and reconnecting with. So so things are very changeable, things can move fast. So think of the ocean, anything that is symbolic of the ocean, or that the ocean is symbolic of, is going to relate to this. So changeable, moving fast, very vast, huge, wide, open, unpredictable, right? The sea can be unpredictable. The ocean can be unpredictable. It can be beautiful, magical, very deep, and it can be treacherous. It can be scary. It can be, unpredictable. So the lower forms of Neptune, where we're struggling with things, not the greatest parts, but like the more difficult aspects of it can be, the unconscious, because so the higher level is like super psychic conscious, right? Spiritual intuition, connection like that. The lower level of that, the difficult aspect of that would be unconscious. So things in our unconscious may be coming up. We may be realizing things that we've been unconscious of for a while. And that could be shocking to us at times. So be gentle with yourselves, right? Through this phase, be gentle with yourselves. So there could also be, realization of some deception that was going on. Or delusion, right? So there's super clarity or there's delusion. So there could also be like a tendency to want to escape things as well, or through addictions even, either through addictions or through just getting away, just wanting to run away from your problems, right? This is the time to face everything, to get grounded. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are also helping very strongly with the responsibility of moving through all of this difficult stuff and the transformation of this stuff, right? So bring in Neptune retrograde, and here we're about getting clarity. This is a lot of clarity about what is true, what is real in my life, reconnecting with your intuition, reconnecting with your spirituality, with your magic. I wanted to get a card. I can't remember. Darn it, I always want to get a card and show you guys, and I always forget about it. Because while I'm writing down the things that I want to talk about, I tend to see cards, because you all know I do tarot as well. And tarot is probably... tarot and Reiki, back and forth. I would say tarot first and then Reiki maybe. Others I think would probably disagree with me who've worked with me, but that's okay. I do them all. Either way, I tend to think in terms of tarot cards. So I will see cards in my mind throughout the day as I'm going along doing things, as if I was pulling them from a deck. So while I was writing out what I wanted to say about Neptune retrograde, this particular card, which is one of my Kabbalistic card decks, was talking about seeing the truth. So this card kind of gives everyone the ability to see the truth and the courage to handle it. And this is this feels very much to me like Neptune retrograde, right, gives us the ability to see the truth, and Saturn retrograde gives us the courage to handle it. So I love all of that. And the truth may also be related to things that are, Pluto's retrograde right now too. So the truth that we're seeing in things may be difficult, may be transformational. Sorry. Okay, man down. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Knocked the camera over. So, all of these retrogrades are very, very magical, working together. And coming up next month, we've also got, hi Christina, thanks for watching. Hi Steph, hey Lori. Oh my gosh, thank you all for watching and being here. So all of these planets retrograding are amazing, and we do have Mercury retrograde coming up, but fear not, I will be doing a video on that at some point later on. Well, fairly soon, I guess it's coming up. So again, back to Neptune retrograde. This is a beautiful, beautiful time to go within and reconnect with your magic, with your intuition, with your spirituality, with your psychic abilities, with your ability to manifest things instantly. And to look at, some of the dark stuff too, because, like the god of the seas, the sea is not just beautiful and amazing, it's deep and dark and treacherous. And, people tend to get lost out at sea, right? That's happened. It's so far out that you can go so far out and not realize how far you've gone. So these are the questions. I'm going to go through this list of questions because these are the things that Neptune retrograde is calling for all of us to ask ourselves during this period through November 27th. Okay, number 1, you guys ready? Poseidon, yes. Okay, so number 1. What may I not be seeing clearly? What in my life am I possibly not seeing clearly? What might not be as it seems? Because things are not always as they seem. And sometimes we think we really know something, and then we're shocked that it ended up being something else. And how could we have thought this, right? So this is the whole illusion aspect of Neptune, right? So where is there an illusion in my life that I'm not completely aware of or conscious of or clear is happening right now? So go within and reflect on some of these things and you'll get some clarity. Number 2, what am I avoiding, right? Because Neptune, on the lower end of, or on the more difficult aspect of Neptune could be an escapist type energy. So what am I avoiding? What am I wanting to escape from? Right? What escapist behaviors do I have and why? And that's going to give you some information about like what you really need to focus on and do, right? Because we don't always ask ourselves these questions, like, why am I avoiding this, right? We may be very clear that we're avoiding something, and we may not even know exactly what it is that we're avoiding or why we're avoiding it. But there's a message in there for us. So ask yourself these questions, and you will get clarity. This is the time to know what's real in your life and what's true. Okay, number 3, what am I overly sensitive about? See, Neptune and Pisces are very watery, right? It's all about the ocean. Like, that's huge. Water is symbolic of emotion. And the ocean is so huge. So it is like a ton of emotion. So what am I overly sensitive about, right? And here's the thing. Don't judge it. Don't judge yourself for being overly sensitive about something, and don't judge the fact that you are overly sensitive about something or what it is that you're being oversensitive about. The reason we're asking these questions of what am I overly sensitive about right now is because there's a message in it, right? If I'm overly sensitive about something right now, then there's a reason why, and it will give me information about something. Either I'm not getting a need met, or something is far more important to me than I realized, and maybe I should give some more credit to that. Or maybe something's far less important to me and I need to let go of it. Because, letting go of things is part of this as well. This is number 7. I'm just going to skip to that. They were in no particular order other than I just wrote them down. So what is being washed away in my life? What is being taken out with the tide, right? So the water rushes in and the water rushes out. So things come and things go. So ask yourselves, what am I being overly sensitive about? But don't judge it. Just connect with it. And what is the message in it for you? Is it letting you know that something's more important to you than you realized? Is it letting you know that something's less important than you realized? Is it letting you know that you have a need that's not getting met and there's another way to get that need met? So then you can do it. It's about information, right? Okay, and then what do I need to let go of in essence? What is being washed away in my life? What is being taken out with the tide? And allow for it to happen. It's a natural part of the process. Okay, so Neptune also rules dreams. So people may be having lots of amazing dreams lately. There may even be some nightmares. And I don't mean for this to be a scary thing. It's just that nightmares happen often for people because it's a way to grab their attention, especially about things they've been unconscious of. So if there's something that you've been unconscious of or avoiding or escaping or having an illusion about, a nightmare or even a dream is a really good way to grab hold of you to bring consciousness to something that's going on in your life. So if anyone needs dream interpretation, you can contact me. You can email me at jen@jensmithcoaching.com. You can send me a private message. I'll probably put a link in this to my calendar so you can schedule an appointment. But don't worry about the dreams, right? Dreams are symbolic and there are messages in them that help you move forward in your life. So there may be lots and lots of dreams. There may even be nightmares, but don't freak out about dreams. They're amazing. Okay, so another question to be asking yourself during Neptune retrograde is, what is my intuition telling me? Neptune and Pisces are very, very intuitive. This is all about intuition. So going within and connecting with your intuition right now is a really, really, really big deal. Like, you have huge support from the universe in doing this right now, so take advantage of it, especially during this retrograde phase. It's a really good time to connect with your intuition. So what is your intuition telling you? And I'd love to hear about it. Share it with me if you feel comfortable. Okay, so here's another thing. Where in my life do I need balance? Now, the reason I say this is because the ocean is so wide and so vast and so big. And we can go out there and we can realize that we've gone too far long after we've gone too far, right? Like we don't always know how far we're going until we've already gone too far. And so if you've gone too far, where do you need to bring it back? Where do you need balance in your life, right? Where do you need to go out far enough, but not too far? Or if you've gone too far, where do you need to come back? Where in my life do I need balance? Okay, and now this is one of my favorite ones too. What is real in my life? This is really, really big thing. What is real in my life? What is true and what is real? What are my experiences? What is illusory? Like what do I think I'm experiencing? But it may actually be an illusion where my perspective or perception is off somehow. And here's a good way to find this out. So when we're and this is actually from Brene Brown. I love her. I'm sure you all love her too. If you're on my page, I'm sure you love her. Just because she's an amazing person. And if you don't know who she is, then like totally Google her and watch her show on Netflix. It's amazing. But there's one thing that she said that I love so much, and it really is connected to Neptune retrograde, in my opinion. And that is, so she was telling a story about how one of the ways she communicates with her husband when there's a potential conflict is she will say something along the lines of, the story that I'm telling myself is, the story that I'm running in my mind is that this is what's happening. So in essence, this is my perspective. This is my perception. This is what I'm seeing. And then they have a discussion about it, right? And so then together, they can determine what's really going on. So this is a really good tool for you all to use to determine what's real in your life. So who can you have a conversation with in your life and say, you know what, this is the conversation I'm running in my head. This is the story I'm telling myself about how this is going. Like, is this really kind of the way it is? Is this what's going on? And again, they're going to tell you their perspective, or they could tell you a lie. So also connecting with your intuition to know if what they're telling you is true. So this is an amazing time. I am excited for this Neptune retrograde. I'm excited for all of you. We've got huge retrograde season going on right now and some more retrogrades coming up. And I will be talking about those in further videos. You can go back and check my other older videos on Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto retrogrades if you want to. But for now, keep coming back home to yourself. This is a really big one for Neptune retrograde as well. Connect with your intuition. Feel out what's real in your life and lots of reconnecting. So, okay, be well, and I will see you all soon. Oh, wait, can you please... these great questions in a post. Yes, I can type them in a thank you for asking, Sharon. That's really awesome. I will type up these questions and put them in the comments as well. Okay, love you guys.